Okay, welcome back to the Caucus Challenge Recap. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Clay, Brady, and Kalani in the house. How y'all all doing this evening?
Great.
Good.
Happy to
Ooh,
be
it's so
here.
good.
Hey,
Oh,
that's what I like to hear. So we got me and my girl Becky. Becky, what's going on this evening, girl?
it's Monday,
Yes,
but it's the Caucus Challenge after show Mondays. So it makes Mondays a little bit easier for me, even though I'm up at 7 a.m. God help me.
hey, we all up before 7 a.m. or I try to be up before 7 a.m., but it is what it is. So
Listen,
let's
I like to work out. Me, me, me,
work
me.
out the evening.
You know what
So
I like to do? I like to sleep. You know what I love?
That
Sleeping
I
until
part.
noon.
in the morning.
That
Very much
part.
today.
Get that girl. I
As,
wake
as,
up.
as I saw you guys doing before. This is your applause, right? I've seen this before.
Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. We got a lot going on in this episode. There's a lot of conversations going on. There's side conversations going on. I want to know what's going through y'all heads during these conversations because there's one thing that they're showing, but y'all doing something totally opposite in the deliberation room. Talk to me.
I actually wasn't in this deliberation, but what I'm gonna say, because I wanted to say this so bad watching the episode, obviously as like a fan, even though I was there, I still watch it. And believe it or not, a lot of it I don't remember. But as watching the episode, all I wanted to say was there's not going to be a vote where everyone's together because there's two very different sides and they're going after two very different people. So I was watching Cam getting mad about there not being a vote together. But he knows damn well we're not working with half the house, so I don't know why he expects there to
He's
be a
so
vote
fucking
together.
extra.
I mean, I get why he's upset because he hears one thing outside and then
Right.
another thing in the room, and he's like, "Why you aren't being real like outside? Like
Yeah.
you had a lot of shit to talk
Because there's a lot of
when
snakes.
nobody was staring at you. Now everybody's staring at you,
You
and
ain't
you're like
saying
crickets."
I
nothing.
will say
So
that is one thing about this season that's different than other seasons is other seasons, if you're getting voted, you kind of know you're getting voted when you go in because people are going to tell you, hey, you're getting voted. Like, I'm voting for you. This season, it wasn't like that. A lot of times this season, like you
Blindside.
see, there was different conversations. But a big part of it was there was two very clear sides of the house. There was the quote survivor side and the core eight. Um, Obviously, if the survivor side came and asked us who we're voting for, it was different than what actually was going to happen. Or if we asked the survivor side, who are you voting for? It was beat around the bush, and then it was different. Like we knew that we were two different sides going into this game.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot going through my head. I'm a little ditzy, so I'm like, personally, I'm like, I'm gonna just go with the flow. I'm gonna float around, see what the fuck everybody is talking about, and then when it gets to me, I'm gonna listen to what everybody else fucking says, and then I'm gonna make my vote off that. So
I'm not
that's
gonna lie,
pretty.
you cracked me up when you showed up in that group. She's like, "How come I'm not in this circle?
Right.
What are you guys
It's
talking
fun.
about?" And you're like, like you have. It made me think. I was like, "Oh, she's like a little butterfly." I'm like, "Oh, she has a butterfly on her neck. Maybe that's because. Maybe that's
Yeah.
why." But yeah, I saw a lot of moving around, and there's a lot of moving pieces, and I think it gets very chaotic for the viewers. And I can't imagine how it is for you if it's chaotic for me because they're not even showing everything.
Right.
So I'm like, what the is going on? And I don't even know who doesn't like who. Like, to me, it's just a bunch of people who are like, whatever. Kaylani, Randy, Brady, uh, Clay,
Clay. Well, no, not Clay.
Steve,
Clay.
Xavier.
Yeah, it was hard because everybody was so freaking likable. For me, anyways, it was hard because, of course, I had the people I was working with, but it was like, there was a lot of people that I didn't know and obviously wanted to get to know. And it was like, I didn't really want to say anybody's name. So, yeah, it was tough.
I mean, the hard part about these games seems to be not wanting to make waves, but at the same time needing to establish yourself as somebody who can make decisions. Because when you kind of play that way, it makes you feel like, okay, I can't trust this person because they're very indecisive and they're flaky and they're
Right.
flighty. So there's a very kind of precarious situation. Like I see a lot of that going around with people like Xavier, Amir, and stuff like that, where you're like, I don't even know what you're thinking. Like, are the lights on?
Yeah,
Is
no,
he
I
being
think
and you do look very ditzy, Kaylani. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I look at you and
At
you're just
times, at times. I do agree with you on that one, Becky.
I think there is a lot of people that are playing the middle up to this point, and that's obviously causing some confusion because they are trying to play both sides, and they're kind of stuck in the middle. Also, there's the first 2 weeks and this week it kind of a little bit, but there were a lot of burn votes too. Even my cousin Kalani did some burn votes the first few rounds, and I look at her and I'm like, if you do not vote the way that I need you to vote, I'm going in. Okay, stop burn voting. So again, it's kind of just figuring it out, and then also, like I said, a lot of people are playing that middle, and they're gonna have to decide soon. That's all I'll say.
Listen, I don't pay attention like 90% of the time. That's my problem.
So,
she's
and
too
then,
busy admiring all the pretty people.
now I noticed when we were in the deliberation, I know I'm kind of jumping ahead, Kalani, and I know Jason called out Sivo's name, and I was like, well, I know it's going to be a trickle down effect here pretty soon here because they get ready to say Sivo all together. So if it wasn't Sivo, who would you have actually voted for?
I didn't have anybody that I was going after. So I honestly needed to hear what the people I was working with were going to say to make sure that I made the right move. And once I heard Sivo's name, it was kind of like, fuck, I don't want to do that. I love Sivo. But
So
I
I'm gonna
knew that
put
I didn't do that. I had to. So if I was going to have to pick somebody, it probably could have been Jordan. Oh, a guy. Maybe Amir.
okay. Okay, so yeah, I would have threw a mirror in too.
So wait, so you two were in the I can never say it. The
How you say
Trenta?
it? How do you say it?
Well, what's the third? What's the big group? The Tetra.
Tetra.
And you said you wanted to call it the Tetris, and I don't know if you saw last week. I actually said I want to say Tetris, and I had a good chuckle with that. But yeah, so me and Rob are having a bit of a conversation now. Do you feel because of the swindle votes that the Tetris kind of it doesn't matter what you guys choose because the swindle's involved, or do you feel like that's a big portion of at the end of the day what happens? I don't know if that makes sense.
Right.
You go first, Brady.
I mean, I feel like it's like the same with like a deliberation vote, right? Like you're not sure if those votes are going to actually be the people that are going in. So I think more than anything, at least when I was in the Tetra, I was more so looking at the people that I send in. If they do pull something, will they come back coming at me? So I mean, it definitely factors in a little bit. I wouldn't say it was like an overwhelming factor, but it was definitely something to consider, at least for me.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, like, when I was voting or thinking about who I went through it, I wasn't even thinking about the swindle, because it is a 50-50. They could pull it, they could not. So you kind of just go into it as in this person I want in, they're going to go in. They may not, but for me, it was all the way like, this is someone that I want to go into elimination.
I mean, was being in the Tetra more important for safety or just because you actually wanted to lead with stuff?
I feel like the Tetra was important. Watching it, you get to see kind of where everybody else's head's at and kind of see like who they're absolutely not going to throw in, which is going to kind of let you know who they're closest to. I think the Tetra was good.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like for me this round, like I wish like I was in the Tetra during a different round just because I feel like I was kind of playing the middle up until that point, and I feel like that round I really established like where I was. And also in doing so, I also just wish I didn't pull Amir in with me. And if I'm being completely honest, like watching it back and like kind of watching his chaos, I wish I would have just pulled Steven in with me, kept him safe, and then sent Amir in. But
Oh my.
I mean, that was like messy, but like I just think that like I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I have a lot to say about this Tetra, so I don't want to get like too far ahead. But
So,
Okay.
because what I picked up on, and on especially going into deliberation, nobody's saying anything except Jason kind of breaks the ice, and then he's the one who actually said a name. What's going through y'all heads? Why nobody's really stepping up, and you got the old guy? Excuse me, Jason, call it because I'm old too, so don't feel bad. You got the old guy stepping up to the plate, speaking out. So why didn't none of y'all step up to the plate and say a name per se? Did you not want that target on your back?
Absolutely. I seen what happened when I threw out Cope's name. That shit got thrown right the fuck back. I said, "Oop." And hell yeah.
I'm like, never mind. I don't want to. I don't want to do any of this now. Okay, so I mean, it. I feel for everybody because it is something that is very frustrating. I do think Sivo was kind of um used as a scapegoat. I don't know if is there more drama that he's causing that I'm just not seeing?
Right.
Because like it
That's
just
what I
seems like everybody is like, "F you, Sivo."
That's what shook me. I love Sivo.
you know,
Sivo's the life of my party. Like, what the fuck? I thought he was great for entertainment purposes. I was entertained by him, so I don't know.
yeah, I don't know either. I think with Sivo, it was just that there were the two clear sides, and I don't really think that either side particularly was like trying to pull him in, and he wasn't really trying to play. He was trying to play both sides, but neither of the sides were really wanting to like play with him, which I feel bad for in hindsight. But I think it was just kind of like everyone else kind of had their people already.
Okay, so yeah, I kind of get it, and I think Wild West is right. I think it's just a lot of season 17 beef is
I was
what
about to
he's.
say, I think there's a lot of shit that like trickled in from the all male season.
Oh yeah, it did because you could
And they
definitely
say
see.
we're dramatic,
Right,
you
and then
know.
you got
I love a
17 in there. Now,
definitely.
Wild West asks Brandy and Clay, why didn't y'all just tell the people who y'all brought into the Tetra with y'all that y'all need full control this round? That's a question
Do
for
we
Wild
need
West.
full control? Is
So
that what you said, full
basically, you
control?
tell them that they're going to vote with you. Period. If
Oh,
you're going to the Tetra with me.
Nadia was 100% voting with me no matter what. I knew that she was 100% voting with me. We had kind of already established that. And she says it in her confessional too, but like, we were 100% voting together. We were working with the same people, and we knew that we were getting someone that was not on our side in at this round.
No, yeah, and I think Amir and I kind of had the same mentality, except it was a little bit not. It wasn't as strong, I think, as Clay and Nadia, just because Amir wasn't really in the Survivor group as much as some of the other people. So I feel like that kind of hindered us a little bit coming into that Tetra.
Okay. All right. So you said you have a lot to say about the Tetra situation. Because honestly, the deliberations the same thing that's happened the last 2 episodes. So it's kind of like old news. Nobody wants to say a name. Period. So, but the Tetra seems like there's a lot more dramatic stuff happening, and it sounds like it's centered around Amir. But let me know what I'm not. Maybe I'm missing something.
I mean, I think for me, like I've been seeing like posts and comments being like, oh, like Brady, like why didn't you like advocate for yourself more? Da 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 da. And like for me, like at the end of the day, like yeah, I want to help protect my alliance, but I am playing for me before anybody else. And like at the end of the day, like I know that Clay is a very loyal player, and I know that he probably wasn't going to budge. It's just the truth about it. And I know Nadia also was very locked in with them. So I was just like, why would I push back? I already said Clay's name earlier on, and I was like, oh shit, like this isn't good. This isn't good. So I just knew that if I was going to push back more, it was just going to hinder that relationship even more. And then with Nadia, like her and I, like we weren't working together, but I felt like we were cool. Like did I say her name? I don't even know. But I feel like we were like, maybe I did, but I feel like we were kind of on a mutual understandings, I guess. So like for me, like I just didn't want to ruffle a bunch of feathers and then just have that blow back in my face. But I also understand like kind of why people were like, oh, you should have at least pushed back a little bit. But I was just like, why would I want to push back if I felt like it wouldn't really get anywhere?
I mean, I see the way I'm seeing it is you kind of flying under the radar a little bit, so which is a good thing. But I can't wait to see what you do later on in the season. But Wild West actually asks an interesting question again. Does the topic ever come up like Clay, you pick the guy, and Brady, you pick the girls?
I don't think it did. Yeah, I'm trying to remember, but I really don't think it did. Like I said, I went into this Tetra very like willing to do what I need to do. Like I was dead set on nobody from my side is being thrown in from the Tetra. Like I think one of the very first things I said was like, "Oh, we can go to a tie if you want." Like I laid it out very early. Like I'm not budging. I am a very loyal player, and I was working with the group, and nobody from my group was going in. Like that was 100%. And if somebody was going in for my group, it was going to be me.
And I was like,
Oh.
hell no. Like for like I remember like
Yeah,
because I know that trivia most of the times it is a physical elimination. And I looked at Nadia and I like saw her thighs. Like the first thing when I first met her, I saw her thighs, those humongous like muscle quads, and I was like, so actually that's not going to happen. So I was like I just bit the bullet. I was like, okay.
I was like, there's certain people you don't want to go against in an elimination, and them thighs were the one that you're like, nope, deal breaker. Nope.
Yeah,
Right.
she's a beast. Like she's literally like Wonder Woman. I swear that woman. And I knew it was going to be physical. Like if it was a puzzle or like something else, I would have been more open to it. But like I knew that it was most likely like 95% sure it was going to be physical. And I know that she's scrappy. I know that she's strong. So for me, I was just like, honestly, I'd rather one of my guys. Don't use this against me in the future season. But for me, I was like, I'd rather one of my allies go in that situation before me. I paid money to be here. I'm not trying to go home third round, please.
And that's what I explained to Rob. I was like, either way, you guys want to win, but also it's not like you're there and they paid for your tickets. You guys actually,
We give a
came
damn.
into this as a gamble where like you put in a certain amount hoping to win more money or at least break even. That's my hope whenever I go to a casino. I want to break even.
Right, and just like I said, even if you don't feel it, you got to fake it until you make it. But you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And so coming in a game like this, your confidence got to be there. What I see in this challenge, a lot of people are playing scared. I'm just gonna be honest and put it out there because y'all got to somehow find a way to get the confidence and say, okay, I'm gonna do this. I don't care what the backlash is gonna be. I know I can hold my own. So that's how I'm seeing it, So that's just food for thought.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do see not Clay, because Clay at the end of the day, I think you're kind of a vocal person, so you end up getting targeted a lot. But I do see Kaylani and Brady, you guys have a tendency to float. Is that am I seeing that correctly?
No.
Like, is that, do you guys agree with the fact that you're playing a scared game?
No, absolutely not. I think I'm playing a smart game. Whether you're super fucking athletic, you're a fucking puzzle master, or you're just great at being fucking social. However you win is how you fucking win. To me, anyways, it's about aligning yourself with the right people, making moves when you're supposed to. At this point, I haven't had to make any moves. I wasn't being said. I walked around, nobody was throwing my name out. So for me to just go out there and just throw people's name out just to be bold and make a move, it wouldn't make sense for my gameplay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
she playing the field, and I mean a lot of that has to do. Now her confidence could be coming in other forms, which a lot of people have that game. But from what I'm seeing, a lot of people those are being vocal and everything. Because me personally, I would throw Steve in. I don't know how he's getting to be skating through this game. He's the first person I'm targeting, and I told him this personally. And I feel like he plays a scary game a lot of the time. But that's neither there.
I think a lot of people had beef though, and that's why they were able to say each other's name. Like some of us didn't really have any issues or any like, you know what I mean? Like there wasn't any bickering, there wasn't any like going back and forth with people. So those people that were saying names, like they had already had an issue. So for them, it was an easy name for them to say.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Kalani said, like they didn't like Brady too. Like Brady a little bit less, just because she did have her name said a little bit. but they weren't at the point where they had to start fighting for themselves yet. Like they weren't getting targeted where they were like, oh, I might go in at that point yet. Whereas like I had a lot of votes round 1, round 2. Like I was close to going in both rounds. And so I'm like, okay, I have to play. Like I'm not in the background this season. Like I'm up front. People know me. They're voting for me. Like I can't hide this season. So like Kehlani and
I just
Brady
want
both
to
have
work for your game.
a super, super strong social game. Like both of them are very social. A lot of people like them. A lot of people, talk to them, things like that. That's not the game I play. 17
I
was
was
probably
gonna
my first season having an alliance. And then coming into 18, I had an alliance. So that was like a different game for me, but obviously I like it, but that's not the game I usually play.
I mean, it causes more stress because being a part of something like that does make you a little bit more of a target. And it seems like you're a little bit of a leader in the pack because I hear your name a lot and I see a lot of people looking to you. How many seasons have you played, Clay, of the challenge, not anything else?
This one's my
Oh,
fifth.
okay. So yeah, that's why. Okay. So you've had
Experience.
plenty of time
Yeah.
to make people look at you and be like, this mother effer needs to go.
Yes, I was the most experienced on this cast. I think it was me and Brady was the most experienced girl. I think from like our debut season or rookie season, whatever.
Okay. All right. So we didn't really even talk about this challenge, but holding the bricks and the trivia. So Kaylani, it sounds like you kind of who were you with? You were with Steven. And he seemed to know like everything.
Listen, let me just tell you, I'm glad I was paired up with Steven because I didn't know a motherfucking thing.
That's how
You're
you
like,
play.
we got that right?
I said, yeah. We're locking it in.
Like, I trust you. You got this.
His guess is better than mine, for sure.
All right. So Brady and Clay, did you guys make it to the end? I feel like you did, Brady. You didn't, Clay?
No, I did not.
And you were with who exactly?
I was with Choice.
Choice. Okay. So now, how heavy were those bricks?
Yes, how
Like,
heavy were they?
It's not even
There-
that it's heavy. It's just you're doing like multiple things at one time. You're trying to think, you're trying to hold it up, like you're trying to have tea. I don't know.
Did
It's a
y'all
lot.
want to tap out? Because that I don't think I would have lasted maybe 5 minutes using that. I'm sorry. That looked like
It really wasn't bad. Like I feel like it looks like harder on the actual episode. Like it really wasn't bad at all. And like for me, like personally, like I'm not a big like workout girly. Like I will like stretch before I pick up my pizza, maybe, but like
Crying. She said,
very much so. But yeah, it wasn't bad. Like I feel like there were like some people that were like moaning in pain, and I was just like this. I was like, what's going on?
not the moaning. Oh,
I'm not
No.
gonna lie. Why'd they put you on cement? Like, put me in grass. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't have much cushion
no.
going
That shit
on.
hurt for real.
And that digging into the cement would not be a happy day for me. I would have been like, I'm dropping this mother because my butt hurts. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
I don't know if it was a difference with people that had like bigger size shoes, but I'm a size 7. So for me, it was like pretty freaking easy. But I know Steven's feet were like fucking ginormous. So I don't know if it was as easy for him. For me, I was chilling. I could have been there all night.
Yeah, it
You're
wasn't
like, I'm cool.
physically hard. It was more like physically it wasn't hard, but like you have to think like you're using each other's feet. So like if you start to push too hard, then your partner starts to like bend a little bit, and then you have to like try to figure it out again. Like it was more like that kind of stuff that was hard over the actual like, oh, my legs are tired. Like it was just like, or you would start, everyone's legs started like rising up like this, and then you're like straight up. So it was like that was the stuff that was hard.
Oh Lord, yeah. The only thing that was I think I would have been able to hold the brick. I just would have been like, can I get some grass or some
Right.
cushion for my tush?
I wouldn't have gotten that. Need one answer right, and I'd been like,
What? I'm right there with you.
And Jada doing a toot. That was cute. And I think the reason why she did that is because of how she was holding her legs. I was like, you were squeezing your stomach, girl. I don't know what you're doing there. But that was, did it kind of break up the tension at that point?
Yeah. for sure. I don't know. I honestly, I just tried to like think of like different like angles. Like, I don't know.
She's like, this motherfucker's getting it right. I need to adjust.
Yeah, definitely. And thank God for my partner, because yeah, if it was just me by myself, out first.
Why didn't you let Jordan drop the brick? Poor Jordan. She looked like she ready to die.
I know.
We were encouraging everybody.
Listen, that shit was so funny watching back. They were like, no, and I'm thinking like, well, why not? Like,
I know you were the one that's like, what? Our brick's up.
We wanted the most chances to win.
No, yeah, the way they edited it, they made it look like she like tore her ACL. She was like, ah! I'm so proud of her. Like, she killed it.
And she did. She finished.
She did fine.
I was watching those seconds count down. I was like, oh my God, she gonna die. Get this girl through.
Right. Like, and then Jordan had me cracking up. I gotta give her props though, because she hung in there for with partnered up with Sibo, because I thought the girl that wasn't gonna slide. For real. She's like, I can't do it no more. Bump this. I'm done.
She's like, Sibo, I'm not gonna make it.
Right.
But Sibo got voted in anyway. So you might as well just drop the brick.
Yeah, right. So I got a surprise pop in. Somebody wants to apologize to you, Clay. So I'm gonna pop him on for a second, and then he's gonna pop back off. So here he is.
Yes, I got voted in.
It's
Sibo, what you got to tell Clay, man?
So Clay, I just needed to let you know that I do apologize for round 2 and following Steven. That was a stupid move of me, and I should have been more clear and like spoken to you guys more as opposed to following that guy, because we still got me. So I just needed to publicly apologize to you because I feel like you deserve it,
Boy, get your ass out of here! You are a messy ass player.
Hey! I may be messy, but they love me. They love me. They love me.
He came in here to apologize. Get out!
I did.
What happened? I was
right. Then that's in the group chat.
Get out of here.
Okay, see you guys again.
I was gonna say that is one thing that Sibo did say throughout the times that he was on the show, because if you guys have watched, he has said multiple times, "Can't believe I freaking went with Steve. It was a bad decision, poor choices." Yeah. So, I think
it was dumb.
Yeah.
Again,
I thought y'all made.
I'm glad he knows now.
I thought 17 makes some type of pack, and it looks like that's not even in play anymore. Is that true?
No.
I don't think that was in play in the first vote.
The very first vote, Steven voted for me, so no, it wasn't in play anymore.
Okay.
Everybody else wanted it to be a thing. Everybody else wanted it to be a thing, at least for a little while. Steven had a vendetta against me because I took him out in 17, and he did not let it go. So he threw me in, or tried to throw me in the first chance he did. As soon as he said my name, I was like, because I was already weary going into about it, because I knew the past. I knew what happened in 17. And so Jason would be like, okay, like, let's do this. And I'd be like, I don't trust Steven, but like, if we're going to be a 17 thing, then we're a 17 thing. That's fine. Mm-hmm. As soon as he said my name, it was, nope, we're done with 17.
Shit's dead.
It was on like Donkey Kong, as the kids would say. Or actually, the old people would say. Y'all don't know nothing about Donkey Kong.
Right. A little bit. I don't know exactly what not, but that was the thing.
And their throwback consoles.
Right. This, what is it? This deliberation that's getting ready to happen. We had the Tetra with the conversation. I was just confused a little bit, because that's like somebody saying one thing, and I know we've covered it already, and then it turned out to be another thing. I like how Cam came in and said, aired his frustrations. Like, okay, what are we doing here, people? Because I don't understand. I need to know what's going on. Nobody ain't saying nothing. But moving forward, how are y'all going to be playing in this deliberation? Just like Clay said, he's like, nobody's going to be together. How can we get y'all on one accord? That's my question, and I'm wondering, how can we get everybody on one accord so we can play a game that's going to be interesting?
Yeah, I don't think that's possible.
Yeah. I'll say from this moment on, I feel like just expect like numbers are important. Just
Chaos.
think about that. Numbers are important. Alliances are made. Obviously, there's flip flopping, there's switching, there's uncertainty, but there's
There's
no
lying. There's
unanimous votes in this season. You can't expect those in this. Like we got beef in this season.
oh, it's so
I'm
spicy.
the next episode's looking pretty dramatic
Look, he
and traumatic at the same time. So is this something that was, and it looks like to start with the Tetra, is this something that you guys were seeing kind of starting during the deliberation? Now, mind you, we don't know what the fight was about. We just know that the fight gets heated.
right.
Looks like Nadia about to jump on him, and she about to use them thighs for her.
What can y'all tell us about that moment in time? What was it centered around? Because we're kind of curious on what's going on here in this preview.
And I know that you guys can't say much because there is no spoilers, but did you guys have any inclination that this was a possibility? And did he kind of start, or did they, either one, mind you, I'm not
How
saying
serious was it?
How do I like phrase this? I feel like it. I mean, from my perspective, like I feel like we kind of came to like an agreement in the Tetra. I will say that the argument was sparked through a conversation, a comment that Amir made that wasn't really directly correlated to the game that was being played. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense.
So it's like a more of a personal attack.
I feel like it was more Amir expressed how he felt about something, and then some people were just really like turned off by that.
Okay. So obviously we're gonna see more, and kind of going there, and I mean we already know Amir is from the first time. I have a feeling we're gonna have another Spiral Squad situation going on, from just the look of it. But how do you two feel? I mean, how do you two just kind of? I know you guys can't say much. Are you guys just kind of like, what the fuck happened, or did you guys kind of just see this coming?
Like this.
He like did this
up there? Look. So, they're fighting. Like, didn't know what happened.
I'm just
I
there
really
with
can't.
my cup, like.
Yeah, I can't tell you right now actually what happened. Like, even if I wanted to, I can't. I don't even remember. Obviously, I remember them fighting, but I don't remember what it was about. Like, Brady just said more than I even know.
Brady said that so well. Like, yes.
Like, I really could not. If you offered me
Very
$1 million,
diplomatic.
I could not tell you what was said. But I do think it's just kind of like emotions.
Emotions are high.
Sometimes those get high.
So I feel like this episode is really tame, and we're about to see some chaos. Because
Right.
I feel like we should be talking more, but I don't feel like I'm missing anything in
Right.
total.
Right.
Because I feel like next week's going to be long
Yeah.
and very, I'm
And-
not going to say aggressive, but very
Interesting.
telling. I'm
Definitely.
going to use that word.
Yeah, tell me. Okay, I like how you summed that up. So, here's my take on it. I think it's going to be probably electrifying. I don't know what is getting ready to just transpire, but I'm gonna have a bag of popcorn and I'm gonna be ready for the drama because I'm ready for a big spark and see what the controversy is, if it's any controversy at all. But it's a lot of stuff that we're not seeing. Is it something about this episode that we're not seeing and what went on during that time? Because only y'all will know the ins and outs.
Except for Clay. Clay don't remember nothing.
Because he was in the T word. So is this something that we missing that we did not see that could help us understand more of this episode?
Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot either, just because, when it was filmed. But Yeah, no, I think we kind of. I think it was put together to leave you guessing exactly how you're guessing right now. So I think he did what he was supposed to do, and I guess we'll all find out next week.
We're in the eye of the storm right now, and we're about to see the big hurricane hit. Alrighty then. All right, do you guys have anything you guys want to talk about? I mean, we got some time. We've only got we've only been 30 minutes. I feel like y'all are vocal, and I want to
Yeah, I
hear.
want to hear this vocal. Come on now. We got
I want to, if we want to talk about the last episodes, anything you feel that was said, that you want to kind of address.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean this episode was kind of low key, I would say. Like I feel like this is like we didn't really get the elimination. You know, like it was kind of a low key episode. With us going to the Tetra, it was kind of more just like a bunch of talking, a bunch of strategizing, and then even the competition was kind of like not like super exciting one. It was just like the trivia. So I feel like this episode was definitely more low key. I'm trying to think of stuff that I've wanted to say from the past episodes watching this thing.
You were pretty vocal in the chats. I remember you talking a lot in the chat.
Yeah, he definitely talking about it.
Yeah,
now, mind you, it wasn't nothing I could share, but it was just literally you having discussions, and it sometimes felt heated.
Yeah, I like to argue. It's fun to me. No, I just think that like we've said, like there's not going to be everyone voting together. Like that's a big thing that I feel like that killed me this episode. Like, and Cam is obviously like one of my really good friends. Like we worked together the last 2 seasons. But if I was in there, I'd be like, Cam, shut the hell up. Like, you know, we're not going to vote together. We don't want to work with them. They're not working with us. Like, I don't know what you expect. But he was acting like they're going to have one big vote together. But,
about to roast some marshmallows and sing some Kumbaya.
And can I just say, I had no fucking clue there was any, like, I had not even heard shit about any other alliances. So I'm here just thinking, like, I know other people are working together, but, like, they're obviously not talking to me, so I know they're not working with me. But other than the core 8, I thought that was it. Honestly, I'm like, look at
I was like the opposite of you.
You're like, what was I invited?
Hey, hold on. Nobody asked me to be their shit.
I was like, I want to be someone's number one.
Like, at least tell me a lie, something. Like, dang, nothing.
Right. So when the camera's not rolling, what's some things that y'all did that was fun? Because that's some stuff that we have not seen. We just seeing what is being aired. So tell us some things that's fun that y'all do when the cameras are not rolling.
Or something Kaylani, that was cameras but not shown.
We freaking...
That's your specialty, Kaylani?
Twerk. Yeah, we do it all. What? We twerk. We sing. We're there loud as fuck with the mic, with the remote, like a mic. What? It's the biggest kumbaya ever. Oh my god!
It seems like you a drinker. Are you a heavy drinker?
Who?
Oh Jesus!
I'm just asking. That's
people not like that.
I'm not a drinker. I prefer herbs, but you know, I definitely, when I do drink, I drink to have a great time for sure. I'm not going there because it tastes good. Hell no.
I was actually gonna say you look like the type to prefer.
She look like the party type. Party time.
Right here with you.
This girl I know from college. Yeah, party time.
You know, it's always a fun time when I'm around.
I was like, I love you sometimes, and other times I just want to be like, oh my god, shut up. You remind me a lot of my friends when I was younger, because I was like, you're so much fun, but at the same time, shh.
Right. And then Steve-O asked me to remind you about the gas station shots. So what?
Oh my god, yeah. Taking shots in the gas station. I didn't even know that was a freaking thing, first of all. I thought you could just
Is it a thing?
Like, you can buy shots in the gas station.
Yeah, you can, everybody.
Yeah, little airplane bottles.
Yeah. Texas, so we don't do that. No, I'm talking like they pour it in a cup for you and you know.
Oh, that is new. That is not something. That was something I did when I was young. Are you guys in a college town? Is it when you guys are doing this?
Honestly, I don't
know. It was the Poconos. It was like the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
nowhere.
Maybe that's why. Because it's like, ain't shit to do. Let's leave the shots in the gas station.
Right.
Gonna get drunk and run around in the Poconos.
that's something that I feel like hasn't really been talked about, and I think all three of us might have been in different cars, but like the trip up there in itself was different for everybody. I'll say that because some people were in a party car and showed up late as hell after they had been playing on playgrounds and taking shots at convenience stores and doing whatever. So that's always a interesting behind the scenes story
I
because
had to
we
pop
go
a
into
squat
Jersey.
twice.
Like we find a Jersey and then we drive to the Poconos. It was like 3 hours, I think. And so
I didn't think we were ever gonna freaking make it there. Let me tell you, I want to get the fuck up out that car. Steven was driving. I'm like, Steven, hurry up.
That was a long drive. But there was also like another thing that happened a lot in the house that I really don't feel like is getting shown is that there was like some people were trying to get their PD whackers wet. I mean, sure. There was a lot of that.
Not their what?
Their PD whackers.
She said PD whackers. I ain't never heard that.
But yeah,
I've heard that before. How have you not heard that?
I've
that
never
hasn't been showed like really at all. So I'm interested to see if the rest of the season we get to see any more of that because there is definitely some tea. I'm not going to speak on it because it's not my place to speak on, but I will say that there is a lot of other things that is happening.
Well, I mean, we did have a whole conversation last week when it came to a bit of the hookup situation. Obviously, we've already killed that one to death.
Right.
What did we miss? Who did we miss? Are there others?
Well, I mean, it was more so like a triangle, and there was like a lot of drama in that triangle that really. There was crash outs. People were almost getting in fist fights. It was everything. I loved it. I thought it was on
God. There was people acting a
Not a
fucking fool. People acting a fucking fool had me in super fucking mom mode. I was like, you're not about to fuck this up for me. You're getting on my nerves. Like, oh,
Fuck this up
shit
for
was going
me.
down.
No, and I think we did talk about it last week. We had a pretty large group kind of come in with Imir and Xavier and Zay. There we go. I was like, I'm missing the name. And I know Devante was in there some point, but he really wasn't as involved, but he's kind of was in the outskirts. So yes, no, we did discuss that drama. You know, it was pretty intense, and I know a lot of people's feelings were involved with that situation. And yes, so we are aware of that, but now we want to know who else's PD whacker was trying to get played with, whose monkey was trying to get spanked.
I feel like everyone was either like in a relationship or was just like it was no one's cup of tea. Like it was either one or the other. Like for me, like I was like looking to my left and my right, and I was like, all the sexy men are rolling with the LGBT. So like for me, I was just like,
he said, I can't do that.
yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. Like I feel like, but also it's just like I don't know. I feel like if I would like go and like pay $350, just like I would feel like weird. Like I'm here to like compete. Like if I wanted to like fuck one of them, I could like Uber them.
Go on a dating show or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Love Island. Dre Media put Love Island on here.
They
Yes.
That'd be
Love Island. Yes.
Listen,
But-
I didn't give a damn. That shit was entertaining for me. I was just there like,
yeah, I mean, for my part, like I guess I'll just say like Zay is obviously in the like Cam. We came in from 17 together. Like we worked really well on 17 together, and then coming into 18, I just feel like his head was not in the right spot. He was using the wrong head. He was using the wrong head. Like, because like we were supposed to be working together, and I'm like, you need to get together. Like, you need to get together. Watching him in that elimination, I wanted to smack him. Like, why are you moving so damn slow? Like, you gotta go. But ultimately, I just feel like he was a little distracted.
He Paula Dicked himself out of the game. But I mean, it's very true, Brady. I noticed that too, because I was like, okay. But mind you, I can't look at half of these people because, mind you, a good portion of them are half my age, quite literally. Where I'm like, you were babies when I was graduating high school. Like, it's not, wow. Okay. Anyway, I was drinking and you guys were toddlers. But That's why I like to say that. I'm like, while you were in diapers, I was in the club. So, but mind you, a lot of really attractive men in this house, but all of them seem to be swinging for the other team. And I'm like, oh, so sad for the ladies who are there that are
Well,
single.
you're telling me, girl. I said, come on now.
Really good for
But
the
you know
guys
what?
who are swinging
It's okay.
that
I'm
way.
there for
though.
other reasons. You know, they're the
Well, all the straight ones are married, so.
Huh?
I said all the straight ones are married.
Yeah.
Oh, settled. Damn it. Then that's it, Dre Media. You got to get together and get a Love Island season set up.
No, I know.
And-
Like, bring back like sexy like zaddies, honestly, because like I was like really like gutted. I mean, like the men were all beautiful in their own right, but I was just like what's happening?
Where's the eye candy?
Yeah.
That's available.
So you guys were forced to focus on the game because there was
Right. There's nobody.
Exactly, and that's not how it should
It actually
be.
works. Yeah, it's better that way.
You're like, okay, I was focused because there was nothing to look at. And if I did look, it didn't look back.
Maybe they did it on purpose.
Focus, ladies. We want y'all to win.
Eye on the prize.
But I mean, yeah, so I guess other than strange hookups and stuff like that, anything else? Any other kind of things that
Oh,
happened
can I
maybe
just
on
say-
camera that you wasn't showed?
We had some bomb ass food. Man, what was it? Spaghetti? Was it spaghetti? What did we
Oh
eat?
yeah, that was really good.
What? Yeah, so shout out. Thank y'all so much. They made sure that we didn't die of hunger. And they
Shout
took
out to
really
catering.
They took really, really good care of us.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. All right. So shout out to Dre Media for great catering.
Yeah.
They're fed and happy as
Big
as
ass
we were
family. Love Dre Media.
when we were kids that we was calling I'm fat and sassy. So feed me. I'm happy. All right. So anything else you guys want to say? I feel like we've kind of covered everything, and I feel like you guys are gonna have to come back next week because I feel like there's gonna be a lot going on, and we need to know.
I'm definitely gonna have some of y'all back so we can go ahead and get into this drama that's getting ready to unfold. Because I'm very excited with next week's episode, and I'm excited to see how this elimination go down. Since this is going to be a physical elimination, Jason called it. He said pole wrestle. I'm interested to see if it is going to be pole wrestle or not. So if it is, I hope Sibo you've been practicing your strength, because if not, I would hate to see you go home.
It's
I want
hard.
you guys play Balls In. Like Balls In
Oh,
was
no.
always a really fun one for me to watch.
Yeah.
TiVo loves to have balls in him, so I'm not sure that would like work out.
Oh.
In that. But
See?
That's TMI for me. That's TMI for me.
these next few episodes, I think, are going to be like so good. They're gonna be like, I feel like today was like the calm before, or the last episode was the calm before the storm, and these next couple ones are gonna be heavy hitter after heavy hitter after heavy hitter.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we may need a revolving door of people kind of coming in to give their opinions. So
Oh yeah, and that's open to those who want to jump on. You can definitely do that, and I can articulate that, so I can quarterback this thing because I had to do some pivot quite a bit, especially last episode. So this has definitely been a interesting season, and I can't wait to continue to watch this season. I can't wait to see how all of y'all, if any of y'all, make it to the final. So I'll be rooting for everybody that I've been watching and kind of getting to know you. I'm definitely going to be going backwards and looking at some of the past seasons. Because if I choose to come on, I'm telling you, I'm going to already know the history. I'm going to know who went first, second, third. Because I'm not coming in unprepared. I'm just going to let y'all know
Trivia
that.
master.
Yes, I'm going to already know the game. You know,
and I'm gonna watch you go home first.
no, that's where you mistaken. I'm very confident in my ability, and I ain't no slouch. So
Most people are when they come on.
Huh?
Most
That's
people
what all
are
the rookies
confident when
say,
they come
right?
on.
Yeah, when you come out, hey, I'm used to this type of stuff, though, man. I stay ready so I don't have
He
to.
does Spartan races. He's a competitor.
You definitely know I'm a competitor.
Hey,
Don't play
you got
with
the
me.
endurance
I'ma
for
get
sure.
you later.
Can you
So
tell that we've been doing this a while, Mister? I love Spartan races.
Yeah,
This
we
is
gotta
harder.
get you in
Spartan
on
races are
puzzle.
harder.
And it really is. I'm
I've
gonna
never
get you
gone to
out
one.
there
So
on the course, Becky.
And I
We just
won't
gotta
do
throw you in on
one.
a puzzle.
I'm
Oh,
good on puzzles. I'm good on puzzles. So I practice
mm,
those all the time.
I would die if you go on the show in your first boot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'd be mad myself because I spent all that money to go and just to lose. I ain't losing. Trust me. If I'm spending money like that, I ain't losing. Trust me on that.
Jason says Spartan race light work. Oh, he just told you light work. And what? Anyway, all right. So, okay. So I guess we should just wrap it up.
Yeah.
Rob?
Yeah. We go ahead and wrap it up. How can we get in touch with all y'all?
I have Instagram.
What's your handle?
Oh, it's at the Kalani Monroe. THE.
Oh, okay. I see you, Miss Kalani Monroe.
Right.
All right. Go ahead, Brady.
Mine's at Brady Jade. Guys, stay posted. I recently filmed something for a major network. I can't say what. So stay tuned. It's hopefully going to air sometime in the fall. So I'm going to be posting lots of updates about that. So
bad bitch alert.
Mine is at Clay M. Reyes. Yeah, just keep watching. Like we said, this episode was so, but a lot's about to happen. A lot's about to happen that
you guys came in on the slower episode, right?
Yeah,
they did.
All right. Well, my name is Becky. You can find me at GiftMasterBex on both Instagram and Twitter. I barely pay attention to my Twitter, so kind of where I'm at. And I hope I'm really excited. I'm ready to see the drama. I want some tea, so please bring it. And Sivo, no, I don't plan on running. I don't plan on thinking. I don't plan on going to nowhere. Ride or die is not. Nope. Love you, Rob. You're on your own.
Hey,
you see Becky and Rob for Ride or Dies too.
All you need is a good motivating partner.
Hey, I am because I ain't got time for no nonsense. You can find me on For the Love of the Challenge on all platforms: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Hey, come on. I'm inviting everybody that's on Culture Challenge. I'm happy you on at some point because I am interested to see if you guys watch the challenge. Watch the challenge. Come on, and we can go ahead and have that discussion. But until next time, next week is going to be drama central. So you want to stay tuned for the drama because I'm going to just say this. If you don't have a bag of popcorn, go buy some popcorn this weekend and get your bag ready for Monday because I'm going to have a bag of popcorn ready this time. And I'm just going to be eating while the drama is unfolding. Until next time, peace.
Bye.
Bye.
bye.